Right now at 10, our first look at the damage from a deadly crash in the middle of a dust storm.
And it continues to cause problems along I-10 right now, nearly 6 hours later. A car crushed between two semis. It's believed the driver of that car is the one killed. This is near Quartzsite, not far from the state line.
If you know anyone headed in from California, the eastbound lanes are only partially open. Traffic getting by on the shoulder. The westbound lanes are just fine.
Tonight, we're learning more about the serial street shooter, the tipping point, which actually led to police alerts.
And warnings for all of us to be watching for this guy. It happened on Coronado Street, and only ABC15 has the first-hand account.
Noah Graff is live tonight, and a lot to take in, especially with the community meeting right around the corner.
You know, these newly released police reports providing all kinds of insight, including that detectives have tracked down nearly 20 security cameras from all of these gas stations, plus small businesses in the area and homes close to the shooting. But no account could be more clear than a man who saw it all, including the guy who pulled the trigger.
I don't turn my back anymore. I just kind of look at every car going up and down the street.
Because the last car that really caught Kelvin Davis's eye was as he sat on his patio on June 10th, a black sedan, two men inside, that he says coasted past his house. The next thing he knows,
6 shots.
He saw the flash of the gun as he says the driver unloaded on Manuel Garcia's car. A young man who had stopped to pick up his girlfriend for dinner, according to court documents. He just texted from the driveway. She was turning off the lights when it happened.
I guess he tried to get away, steps on the gas and hits my car.
Davis rushes to start CPR.
I felt like it was a piece of me or somebody in my family that had been shot.
In the blink of an eye, Davis's whole world turned upside down. He's watched a drive-by shooting, a teenager bleed to death, and the car that was going to move him closer to his own sick mother totaled with no way to fix it.
Nationwide basically told me I'd have to go after the serial killer, that they weren't going to honor my claim.
He's collateral damage, and now he wants justice, but more than anything, for the young man he tried to save.
Kind of turns my stomach, because that was a senseless shooting, and the guy didn't deserve to die.
Now, another clue that matches up to at least one of the other shootings. Davis says he heard the driver yell something in Spanish before he opened fire. And guys, I also spoke to the mom of Garcia's girlfriend. She says he was a good kid, and her daughter is still in shock.
Thanks so much, Nohe. That community meeting we mentioned tomorrow night at 6 at the Mountain View Police Precinct. That's at 20th Street in Maryland. Why there? Because the last 3 cases connected to the shooter happened within these officers' jurisdiction.
If you've been